everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have reached the end of January, or very near to the end of January, so naturally today's video is going to be my January favourites. So my favourites include things from the past month that I have loved. I tried to look through like different sorts of categories, I guess. So we do fashion and beauty, of course, and also a little bit of lifestyle slash miscellaneous, so like other random bits and bobs that I want to talk through but don't quite fit into those two categories. So this month, let's start with fashion. So the first thing I wanted to mention is a faux fur coat. I am obsessed with all things faux fur at the moment. I think they are fab. As you watch this video, I will be away. I will actually be in Scotland. So hopefully I'll be wearing a lot of faux fur coats to keep me nice and warm. But one that I have particularly adored throughout the month of January has been this black one from Lipsy. This is so old, like literally, I mean, I got this for either my 16th birthday or my 18th birthday, so I've literally had this since I was a teenager. I mean, the tag is like ripped, it doesn't look that great. I should probably get rid of that. But this was from Lipsy and it's done really well. It's a cropped style and I am a big fan of a cropped faux fur and cropped jackets in general. I think they are really flattering and I think they look really great styled with denim, which is how I typically wear mine, like day to day. I feel like it makes it a bit more casual and not so dressy. And this black one, I think predominantly down to the fact it is black, I think it's easy to wear. And yeah, like I said, because it's cropped, it goes with everything. I will try to leave links to like potentially similar items or something, but yeah, do bear in mind I've literally had this since I was a teenager. Obviously it's been super cold. I feel like it's just getting colder and colder rather than warmer. I'd love to start feeling like the first hints of spring, but absolutely not. It's still freezing. So obviously I haven't wanted to shave or do anything like that or even show ankle, and I am a huge lover of cropped denim and just having like that little bit of ankle on show with ankle boots and things like that, but nope, it's way too cold. So I have absolutely fallen in love with skinny jeans, and notably a pair that I picked up. I think I bought these in the Black Friday sale. I remember they've been on my wish list for a while basically. They're a pair of Levi jeans which are notoriously expensive. So I was saving up for these and then I bought them when it was Black Friday. I'm pretty sure it was during the Black Friday sale. And they are the Mile High Super Skinny Jeans. I got these in a waist 25, length or leg 28, which is ridiculous. These come up so long. I am around 5'9" and I have never in my life bought a pair of jeans that are a leg 28. So yeah, I bought these as a length 30 though, and they just had too much excess fabric at the bottom and I was not a fan of that kind of style, not a fan of that look. So I ended up going a shorter length, so length 28, and these fit absolutely perfectly. I think it's down to preference. If you want something that sort of bunches up at the bottom, go for your usual length. If you don't want that, then go for a length 28. And to be fair, if you are any shorter than I am, then, or like petite and usually buy a length 28, it's not going to work. So just do bear that in mind. I feel like the lengths are really, really strange. These are the only pairs of Levi jeans that I own, so I don't know if it's like that across the board or just with this particular style. So like I said, these are the Mile High Super Skinny Jeans. They're high-waisted, which I mean, I'm sure you know I love. They are a skinny jean, as the name would suggest, and they have the pocket detailing on the bum, and I just think they are fab. I think they're super flattering. They come in a variety of different washes, like different denim washes, but this particular one I love. It's quite different to any other denim that I own, but I really do like it, and I have just been wearing these constantly. They look great tucked into my ankle boots. Well, I haven't really worn them with trainers, but I assume they look fine with trainers as well. I mean, everything looks good with trainers, but these are particularly good with ankle boots throughout the winter months. And talking about ankle boots, I have two pairs to show you this month. Both of these relatively new. So these are from Office Shoes. They are just black ankle boots. I don't know what sort of effect this is, but it's almost like a croc, sort of patent black croc effect. I love these. They have a really nice toe, which heel, which I think, I don't know, it might not look like much, but it's just got a bit of like a, I don't know, like a bit of a flair to it, and I think they look really, really nice. and I just love them. I've worn them loads. I wore them for a day out at meetings and events and they were absolutely fine. And you may remember these when I first bought them, which was in my Zara haul, or in my ankle boot collection video, or in my previous video, which was my winter top 5 pieces to add to your winter wardrobe. So these have featured quite a bit on my channel, and they've also featured quite heavily on my Instagram as well, because I have just been wearing them so much. So they are a snake effect, and we all know that animal print has literally taken over this winter, so naturally I have abided, and these are fab. Again, they're a really great heel height, they're a really great block heel, super comfortable to walk in, super easy. They look great with black, they look great with shades of brown, they look great with nudes and neutrals, they just look great with everything, and I love that. I mean, I said this in my last video, but I think my style is getting a little bit boring, a little bit like wintry and boring, just like plain colours, not too many prints and things. So just adding these boots I think is a pop of fun, and they are always raved about. Onto some beauty bits and bobs. So from It Cosmetics, I have their Your Most Beautiful You palette. I love this, it's so good. It's called, I don't really know what it's called actually, but inside it's got an anti-aging matte bronzer, a radiance luminizer, and a brightening blush. So, I mean, it's just really pretty. It's great for traveling. I had a hotel stay earlier on in the month which I took this on. That was like the first time I really got to use it, and since then I have just used this basically. It is fabulous in my opinion. It's got a highlighter, as it said, a blush and a bronzer. I feel like this is the perfect size for travel. I mean, I haven't yet packed for Scotland, although when you watch this I will be in Scotland, so it gets a little bit confusing, but pretty sure this is going to go into my makeup bag because I just think it's such a good size for traveling. The mirror is great in there, and just the products inside are really great as well. Recently I tried a new foundation as well, which I actually surprised myself by just how much I liked it, and it's pretty much become my go-to everyday foundation, and it is the Laura Geller Filter First Luminous Foundation. My shade is the shade Buff, and I like this. I think it's really great. It's got a bit more, I would say it's potentially like a little bit darker than I am currently, but it gives me a healthy glow, I'd like to say, rather than making me look super pale. And I love this stuff. I think it's really good. I don't know much about Laura Geller as a brand. I think in the past I have tried potentially a few like blushes and like powdered products from there, so I'd never tried any of their foundations or anything like that, but I have to say I am surprised, like pleasantly surprised with this, and I am very much enjoying using it. I've also completely fallen for, once again, the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. I have the shade Light Medium Neutral 05. It's just a great little concealer. Again, I feel like it's a really good one for traveling because you can easily just apply this on the go. It doesn't have any sort of dope or anything like that. It's literally just the stick, which I think makes application really easy, and it just works really well. It works well on blemishes, it works well under the eyes. I feel like it's just a really good all-round concealer. In the winter, I feel like the weather is just so much harsher on my skin. The cold outside isn't good. The heat indoors, like artificial heats from like central heating and things like that, aren't ideal. It's just this constant sort of in the cold, in the warm, in the cold, in the warm. There's no sort of in between, and I think that definitely does start to take its toll. I noticed that in particular with my lips, with like dry lips and chapped lips. So overnight I like to use products that are a bit more heavy and that feel a little bit more nourishing, just so that my skin can really recover overnight. And for my lips, I think I've always loved a really like heavy duty kind of lip balm, and currently I am using the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Nourishing Lip Balm. This has SPF 20 in there as well, which is great, and it's just a thick lip balm, and I love a really good thick lip balm in the evenings. I just think it works really well. Or if I'm going out during the day and I only want to wear lip balm, like I just want to give my lips a little bit of a rest, then I will wear something like this because it just lasts so long, and I really feel like it does a good job. Now this was a September launch, I believe, so it's been out for a while, but I've only just started to use it, but I have fallen for it, and I'm really annoyed at myself for not having started using it sooner. But it's the Soap and Glory Call of Fruity range. This is so nice. Like, the scent of this is unreal. They definitely came out with more products, but this one in particular has been one of my favorites, and it's called the Way She Soothes Softening Body Lotion. It's got vitamin E in there, which I didn't ever notice until now, and I basically keep this in my bathroom, and once I'm out of the shower I apply this. In the mornings when I need to go out, I apply this. I am notoriously bad with moisturizing my body, like there's no other way around it. I'm just not great at it. A lot of the times I forget, or a lot of the times I just don't want to. I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to moisturizing my body, basically. But I've got myself into the habit of using this as soon as I get out of the shower, like just before I put on my robe, and it's so nice. Like, this smells so good. I think the smell is enough to convince me to continuously use this. I mean, it's worked so far. My robe literally smells of this. Like, it smells so good. I just love it. Like, honestly, give this a smell, give this a sniff, give this a whiff. I don't know, what's something that sounds a little bit cute? Give this a smell, not so cute. So give it a whiff, give it a, I don't know, smell it. So if you pop into store or something like that, like, try to smell this range, because honestly it's so nice. Lastly, onto the random bits and bobs that don't really have a place but I want to share. First up, my chunky earrings from ASOS. Now, I am a big lover of hoop earrings. I always have been. I mean, I feel like I wear hoop earrings in absolutely every video. If I'm not wearing a hoop earring, it will be a statement earring. Like, I just really love earrings as an accessory. And I bought these on ASOS when they did 20% student discount, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna buy it, because generally speaking, I'm not gonna lie, I always get my earrings, well, majority of the time I buy my earrings from Primark, particularly hoop earrings. Like, these are Primark. I have a lot of hoop earrings from Primark, but I decided to buy these on ASOS because I've seen quite a few people wear like bigger and chunkier earrings, like just thicker hoop earrings like this, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I picked up these. I think they were £5, but like I said, I bought them when there was a discount, and I love them. They are fabulous. I think they look really great with my kind of style, and I really like wearing these when I'm wearing just like one simple necklace or something like that. I just think these look great. They are fab. They are a good size. They're not too small, because sometimes I think if hoop earring is too small, it's like a little bit like, what's the point? So I quite like that these, I feel like they're just the perfect sized hoop. They are also really nice and thick, and they're just great. Like, they are hollow. There's not like, I don't know, there's nothing special about them. They are just like a hollow, thick earring, but love them. Oh, and before I forget, I also wanted to mention my Fitbit. You will probably be seeing this a lot because I am now wearing it. It took me a really long time to actually set it up. I think I set it up like mid-January. I was like, right, I should probably set this up now. It was a Christmas gift. If you watched my what I got for Christmas video, then you'll know that, but if you didn't, now you do. And yeah, I've got it. I finally set it up. I was definitely disappointed because it doesn't actually track your heart rate, which I thought it does, because on the Amazon listing it's got pictures, and one of them has the Fitbit Flex 2, which is what this is called, with the app, and it shows like heart rates or heartbeats per minute and all that sort of information, whereas this doesn't actually track that. So after I got over the initial disappointment of that, I've actually really come to enjoy it, and it's honestly always on my wrist. It's great. I sleep with it on. You can shower with it on. It's like, it's meant to be for sporty people basically, which I am not. Like, without a doubt, I am not a sporty person, but I am enjoying seeing how little I move, particularly on like working from home days. My step count is ridiculous. It's not good. But then days when I'm like out and about, my step count is like through the roof. It's crazy. So it's really interesting to see that forming. It also tracks your sleep, although I wouldn't say it's 100% accurate, I must admit. I do think that sometimes it's sort of says you go to sleep earlier than you do and you wake up later than you do. So I feel like you should take that with a pinch of salt, but it's so interesting to see patterns forming. It's interesting to see if I have a good night's sleep, typically I will walk more, or if I have a bad night's sleep, I will walk less. Like, it's just interesting, I think, as it's sort of getting to know like me and my body. I'm just finding it really interesting. It's great. You can also track loads of things on the Fitbit app. You can track like your water intake, you can track your menstrual cycle, you can track like your food, you can track your activity, active minutes, calories burned. Like honestly, the list is endless, but I'm really enjoying this, and I'm pleasantly surprised, although disappointed that it doesn't track my heart rate. And I also decided to sign up for Goodreads this month. I set myself a challenge of 12 books in 2019, which I think, well, it's still early days, but I think I'll get there. I thought one book a month is feasible. And so far this month, I have read 4 books and am on book number 5. Not all of these are like super substantial books. I've read like 3 that I would say are like big type books, and then 2 that are more of like the fashion-y kind of books that I've just had in my book collection for the longest time, and I thought, well, I may as well read them. And one of those was actually It by Alexa Chung. Now, I also review the books I read, and I rated this 3 stars out of 5, I think, and I don't think it's like an amazing book. Like, I don't think you're going to buy this and think, oh my god, it's so good, blah blah blah. But I do think that it's just such an easy read, and it's nice to flick through. I enjoyed flicking through this. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Whilst I don't think the content is like riveting or like super, you know, mind-blowing, I think it's a really nice and easy read. It's just a nice like fashion book. I think you can read this in under an hour without a doubt, and like just a little evening or even like bath time or something. I feel like this is such a nice book to have. So if you are sort of a fashion lover, a style lover, if you are a fan of Alexa Chung, then pick this up. I think currently it's like £1 or something like that on Amazon, so super inexpensive, and like I said, I just think it's nice. And one of the more substantial books I read this month was Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I actually started this towards the end of 2018, so sometime in December, and ended up finishing it off at the start of January. And I really enjoyed this book. I like this kind of thriller mystery type book. It's my favourite kind to read, and this didn't take me too long to read, and I really did enjoy it. I find it funny though, because when I rate books on places like Goodreads, where I feel like people who use that are like proper book lovers and book advocates and things like that, I feel like I really get to know just how immature my reading palette is, if that makes sense. I feel like I rated this 5 stars because I was like, oh my god, it's amazing, I think it's so good. And then I was reading through other people's reviews, and they were like, oh, I could see it coming, I knew it was going to happen, I thought it was a little bit disappointing. And I'm literally like, you can tell how much or how little I have read, because I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this has just happened. I don't know, it's interesting to see what different people think, but I really did like this. So those are my favourites, and I also actually uploaded a little monthly recap over on my blog. I will leave a link to that blog post down below if you want to check it out. But basically, I'm going to be doing sort of monthly roundups every month to talk through some things that have happened in my life, or like what I've enjoyed, what I haven't enjoyed, just to basically be able to just like word vom whatever I want to speak about. Hopefully, if you enjoy reading blogs, or if you want to like read a little bit more about my life and see what I get up to, then you will enjoy reading that. So like I said, I will leave a link to it down below so you can read that if you like. So that's it for today's video. As I mentioned, when this video goes up, I will be in Scotland, so do follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see what I get up to day to day, and hopefully there will be some content from Scotland as well, so do keep your eyes out for that once I'm back. As always, a huge thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and thumbs up to continue seeing monthly favourites from me throughout the year of 2019. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you as part of my little YouTube fam, and I will see you all very soon. A big thank you for watching. Bye!